As I was jerking off in St. Ives, I met a man with 7 brides. I don't want to get into that situation. How tall does the pile have to be, the theoretical pile, before the stuff on the bottom becomes new again for a guy?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that phenomenon would happen. There were times when I would think, why are you doing this? You're a hoarder, is why. You're like you're a weird hoarder and an addict, and you're keeping this stuff out of some strange. But then sure enough, at some point, the hoarder's worst nightmare is like, oh my God, what if I need that ball of string or something? And you're
right.
like, oh my God, what was that? What
was that one?
What did that lady look like? She was playing the pinball machine.
Right. Yeah.
She had the Cobra boots and.
Yeah.
And then if you can't find it, it's like a panic. You're like, where is Margaret?
Yeah. Yeah, and what I found was that they were usually, the ones that I had were generic enough that I would have to make up whole stories. So after, I didn't need that big of a pile because it was actually a great exercise in storytelling, basically, that after a while I'd go back to the other ones and then it would be a whole new story. She'd be French now.
Yeah.
I'd met her on a train.
And now it's just a big free-for-all.
I know, and now it's so easy. You kids today, you don't know how good you've got it.
I used to jerk off uphill both ways to school.
That's right.
You had to work for it back then. You had to hunt and gather.
That's right.
Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.